Hello everyone, myself Dr. P. Srivastava and I am taking a lecture on superior aperture and inferior aperture of the thorax. It is also known as inlet and outlet of the thorax. So what is the important question which is related to the thorax? First one is the what do you mean by the aperture of the thorax? Describe briefly. Second question arises cross anatomy of superior aperture or inlet of the thorax with label diagram passing through the structure. What is the inferior aperture with label diagram? And next question arises enumerate a structure passing inlet of the thorax with diagram. And last question is enumerate outlet of the thorax with diagram. So this is an important question which is related to the thorax. What is a superior aperture of the thorax? We all see it is a superior aperture is bounded with the first rib. This is a dot blue line is the denote the superior aperture. So the narrow upper end of the thorax continuing with the neck is called inlet of the thorax. Shape it is a kidney shaped. Diameter transverse diameter is 10 to 12.5 centimeter and anterior posterior diameter is to 5 centimeter. What is the boundary? So boundary you will see the structure of the inlet of the thorax. This is a manubrium stripe and this is a superior border. The interior upper border of the manubrium stripe, posterior superior surface of T1 vertebra, right? And on each side first rib and its cartilage. That's from the inlet of the thorax. Yeah, also known as superior aperture. So it is directed downwards, forward and oblique. 45 degree, right? And anterior part is about 3.7 centimeter below the posterior part. So partition at the inlet of the thorax. The partition it have two halves, right and left. Each half is covered by the fascia known as Simpson fascia or suprapleural membrane. The membrane is triangular in shape and its apex is attached with the tip of seventh vertebra. This is a Simpson membrane. Yeah, also you can say suprapleural membrane. So suprapleural membrane morphologically it is a tendon of the scalenus minimus muscles and it is a very important for the provide rigidity to the thoracic inlet so that the root of the neck is not puffed up and down during respiration. So the inner inferior surface of the membrane is fused to the cervical pleura. It attached with the C7 vertebra. This is known as apex. This is a C7 vertebra where the apex is attached and base is the inner border of the first rib. It attached with the bounded by the first rib of inner border of first rib. Now the structure passing through the thorax. First of all, here see about the diagram. This is a thorax inlet where is the submisrage and vessels and large, small and nerve muscles are passing through the inlet of the thorax. So first one is the viscerage. So which viscerage is passing through the thoracic inlet? Number one, trachea, esophagus, lungs and pleura and remain part of thymus. This is a diagram where is the structure passing through the inlet of the thorax. The first one is the viscerage and second is the large vessels. So you all are see the large vessels, brachiocephalic artery on right side, left common carotid artery, left subclavian artery at the left side and right and left brachiocephalic vein. This is a brachiocephalic vein, right? And smaller vessels, right and left internal in thoracic artery, right and left superior intercostal artery, right and left first posterior intercostal vein and inferior thyroid vein. And now nerves, right and left phrenic nerve, right and left vagus nerve, right and left sympathetic trunk, and right and left first thoracic nerve muscles. Muscles is sternoid, sternothyroid, and longus coeli. These are the muscles and structure which pass through the inlet of the thorax. And clinically, it is a very important part, thoracic inlet syndrome. Now, inferior aperture या outlet of the thorax. This is a structure trunk from thorax and abdomen. This is the upper part of the abdomen where the opening is present. You can see the opening, inferior vena cava opening. This is a vena cava opening. This is a esophageal opening and aortic opening, right? So what is a inferior aperture? It is a broad end of the thorax which surrounded the upper part of the abdominal cavity and is separated from the diaphragm, right? Boundary. So anteriorly, infrasternal angle between the two costal cartilage, and posteriorly, inferior surface of the body of the T12 vertebra, and on each side, costal margin 7 to 12th ribs. Okay. So which structure passing through the diaphragm? First of all, we know about it having two opening, large opening and small opening. So we will discuss about the large opening. There is a three opening is there: vena cava, esophageal, and aortic, right? So vena cava, it's situated T8 junction of the right and median leaflet of the central tendon. Shape is a quadrilateral and structure passing through the inferior vena cava, right phrenic nerve, lymphatic of liver. Okay. Second is the esophageal opening. It is situated T10 vertebra, elliptical in shape and structure passing through the esophagus, both vagal trunks, left gastric vessels, right? And third is the aortic opening. Is situated T12 vertebra. It is rounded in shape and passes through aorta, thoracic duct, and azygous vein, right? So this is a central tendon of the diaphragm where the vena cava opening is present, and below this esophageal, and this is a aortic opening. This is a aortic opening. This is the esophageal opening, and this is the vena cava opening, right? So no, small opening. Small opening is having superior epigastric artery, musculophrenic artery, lower 5 intercostal vessels and nerve, subcostal vessels and nerve, and greater and larger sphincteric nerve and left phrenic nerve. This is a structure which passing through the inferior aperture of the thorax. So this is the inferior thoracic aperture where is the structure passing through the opening, large opening and small opening.